3, 2, 1. I feel the music in me. Love music now more than ever, Keith. And on the Nightly Nuge, this is Blackie, number 7 Gibson Birdland from Kalamazoo, Michigan, 1962. You will see it on the cover of the double live Gonzo album, but in 2023, it's actually quadruple live Gonzo. Ted Nugent, Adios Mofo. Mofo. There's a bunch of mofos out there, and I say adios in 2023 with Jason Hartless on drums and an absolute Detroit muscle animal, and my bass player from Texas because Greg Smith is out with the Turtles, and I love Happy Together. So Greg Smith, I love you, but he got a 6-month tour with the Turtles instead of a 6-week tour with Ted Nugent. And as I do my last tour, I got Johnny Big, an absolute grinding groove animal from Texas, a bass player supreme. So everybody, thank you for this gravity-defying rhythm and blues, rock and roll, Detroit high-energy music career of mine. It ain't over, but this will be the last organized tour because hotels are jail and travel is the biggest pain in the ass, but I'm going to put my heart and soul into every lick, every gig, every song, every night, every guitar sound, my guitar sound. I don't know what it sounds like on the Nightly News, but here in the Man Cave Cuckoo's Nest Arsenal of Democracy, my Gibson Birdland does not gently weep. And if I may continue, we are celebrating those incredible musical forces that bring us such quality of life and the soundtrack to our dream. Tina Turner is gone, but in the wind, that fiery, unbelievable musical force of Tina Turner will be with us forever. And I don't know if you know, Keith, but tell Zach, your son Zach was a music freak, I love him. And everybody who loves music, you need to find the song River Deep, Mountain High by Ike and Tina Turner. River Deep, Mountain High. Listen to it with headphones on, without distractions. It is one of the top 1% musical forces in the history of the world by Ike and Tina Turner. Tina Turner enriched our lives. We love you, baby. We love all these great musicians that are gone too early, even though she made it 83 years. I'm going for 103 myself. But thank you for supporting my career, and we will be putting heart and soul into every lick because James Brown and Wilson Pickett and Tina Turner showed us the way. God bless Tina Turner.
Did your path ever cross with Tina Turner? Did you ever do a gig with her, meet her at an event, ever have any personal interaction with her?
You know, I never did have that gift of meeting Tina Turner because she was so revered, will always be revered by music lovers everywhere. But I certainly followed her. And my band, the Lourdes, who I just talked to Tom Noel, he's my drummer in 1960 in the Lourdes when we won the Battle of the Bands in Detroit, because we played with that energy, that piss and vinegar, that James Brown, Wilson Pickett, Motown funk brother, Chuck Berry throttling cadence that Tina Turner perfected. Just the legs alone, the dancing and the fire and the passion. She was one of the most intense female performers because she actually had forehead vein popping crescendos every song. So she influenced the Lourdes when we won the Battle of the Bands because of the cadence, the energy, and the throttle and the groove. So she was as important an influence in the great music as James Brown, as Wilson Pickett, as the Motown Funk Brothers. That's the top 1% that Tina Turner resides in.
Wow. So what can we expect if we go to a Ted Nugent Adios Mofo, if we're lucky enough to see one of these last shows? Give us a little insight of what we can expect at the shows this summer, Ted.
Well, I started working with my guys. I mean, I'm always in touch with Jason and John and Greg and everybody else. And we start listing the songs we have to do. Well, the last count, there was 118 of them. The songs that we just have to play Fred Bear. We have to play Stranglehold. We have to play Need You Bad. We have to play Great White Buffalo. We have to play Free For All. We have to play Stormtroopin'. We have to play American Campfire. We have to play Come and Take It. We have to play Motor City Madhouse. We got to... There's all these. We got to play Scream Dream this year. We got to play 1,000 Knives. We got to play Wango Tango. We got to play Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. We literally nailed it down to, I think, 118 songs that we want to play. And then we started talking about doing medleys where we do a piece of each song, like in Good Friends and a Bottle of Wine. We're going to do Good Friends and a Bottle of Wine this year because within the middle section of the guitar solo, we perform the song Sunrise, Earth Tones, Homebound, Free Flight, and off the new Ted Nugent Detroit Muscle album, Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall. So it goes through this giant adventure musically with all these beautiful melodies and all these changes in cadence and grind. So you can tell at 75 years clean and sober. By the way, I am 75 because I was in my mommy's womb kicking to Chuck Berry music on this day in 1948. I was already dancing. My mom was complaining, this son of a bitch is out of control. Anyhow, I remained out of control, which
Yes.
is why I lived such a wonderful life. But you can expect from a Ted Nugent concert that Jason and John and I, we crave the music. We got to play Crave. We got to play the song Crave. We got to
Yes.
play the song Raw Dogs and War Hogs.
Yes.
So many songs we have to play. You got to play Fred Bear every night. There's so many. So you got to play Gonzo. You got to play so many songs. So you can expect fire. I am the A10 warthog of rhythm and blues. And Jason and John and I love the music. We love the sound of the drums and the bass and the guitar. We dial in the ultimate musical tones of our instruments so that there's the thickness and the richness and the dynamo hummage, a little Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention reference there. Look it up. There's so many dynamics to the musical cravings that we pursue every night. With Frank on the PA system and the great crew that I have, the best crew in the world, just dedicated work ethic monsters. We're going to have, it's going to be not only the last tour of my life, Keith, but I virtually guarantee the best tour of my life. I got some amplifiers. I got a new Black Star amp. By the way, Black Star has a new amplifier. I think it's only 36 watts, and it's just a screamer. So I've got all these amps that I'm experimenting with because it's all about the sound. Music is sound. You're listening to it. So John tunes his bass guitar to a rich, thunderous, earth-shattering Richter scale sound, and Jason on the drums. The drums are just mountainous outrage, and my guitar, I mean, I can hardly stand my guitar tone. It's so rich and fat and reactive and responsive. So it's gonna be the last tour, organized tour. I'll still play gigs. We did a Ted Nugent speakeasy at the Rattlesnake Roadhouse, sold out 2 nights in Walnut Spring, and it was an absolute 1959 rock and roll experimental adventure orgy of music. So there'll still be some speakeasies going on, and I'll do the corporate gigs. By the way, last week, reason I didn't do Nightly Nuge because I was in Las Vegas with the great Robin Zander of Cheap Trick and Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses and Jack Blades, the damn Yankee Night Ranger, and Carrie Kelly of Night Ranger. Unbelievable musicians. We played all my songs in Night Ranger and damn Yankee songs. We played Street Fighting Man the last time with Robin Zander singing. It was just a musical orgy. So it'll never end, but I'm not going to stay in hotels anymore, even though they put me in this outrageous, opulent, decadent suite in Las Vegas. But you know what? I don't like that. I like my cabin sleeping with Sadie.
Well, if you're out there, go to tednugent.com, hit the tour dates, and you can see where he's going to be. If he's not near you, book a flight. Because this is it. It's Adios Mofo. You cannot miss this tour. I won't miss it. I promise you that. And while you're at tednugent.com, look at all the great gear he has there. Because if you want to support great patriots like Ted Nugent, buy a flag, buy a hat, buy an album, do something to support this man because he deserves it. Ted, tomorrow we'll do the weekend edition. But buddy, thanks for everything.
You betcha, Keith. God bless Real American. God bless all you real music lovers that have just fanned the flames of my musical dreams. I'm having so much fun. It's stupid. And it's all because of you people. I love you so much I could give you a big wet smooch. See you tomorrow night.